Now it's Luck. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders now add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Michael Vick. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Able to hook up here with Ridley. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Michael Vick. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw, but guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down and back to Tomlinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 94 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running right, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Vick now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
But escapes the sack. They still can't get him.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd and 3.
Here's Michael Vick. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2.
Check. 18 Ramblers.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead